In human evolution, India represents one of the most interesting global regions. The first human migration occurred 70,000 years ago when Indian ancestors moved out of Africa through the coastal region. Gene M130 suggests that people near Madurai are descendants of the first migrants from Africa to India. South Asia is home to more than 1 billion people who belong to thousands of distinct socio-culturally or ethnically defined population groups. In the journey of humankind, it is the lands in the proximity of the Indian Ocean, with their warm waters and rich coastal forests, that first record the presence of the human species. The first migration of Homo sapiens from Africa happened around 90,000 years ago when tropical Africa had megadroughts more extreme and widespread than any previously known for that region. The period of megadrought corresponds with the years of the anatomically modern humans' migration. Within 20,000 years, Homo sapiens reached the furthest shore of this immense tropical ocean and colonized the furthermost continent of Australia. The progeny of this first coastal migration, 70,000 years ago, are found sporadically, mostly in the Western Ghats, Eastern Plains, and, at times, across northeast and central India. In recent years, the study of characteristic DNA sequences called genetic markers has added support to the out of Africa theory. The Y chromosome is by far the most popular marker in genetic genealogy that combines genetic data and family history. Haplogroup CM130 is a major Y chromosome that originates from a migration of modern humans out of Africa, which spread east from Southwest Asia and gradually colonized South Asia. The persistence of M130 lineages mostly among the South Indians and Sri Lankans provides indirect evidence in support of the southern path of migration by early modern humans. Sri Lanka is home to the earliest fossil evidence for Homo sapiens in South Asia. As part of the Genographic project, carried out by the National Geographic Society's scientific team to reveal patterns of human migration, Indian biologist Ramasamy Pitchappan had sampled the DNA in the blood of over 11,000 Indians belonging to 90 tribes and 130 castes. Professor Pitchappan's research deployed a holistic genetic epidemiology approach in his research to understand disease susceptibility, and as a corollary, he had also traced India's ancestral history. The DNA of Virumandi, one of the 700-odd inhabitants of Jyothimanikkam village near Usilampatti, matched the white chromosome marker scientifically labeled M130, the M130 gene found only among the descendants of the African migrants who had spread across the world 70,000 years ago. Virumandi, who belonged to the Pira Malay Kallar community, is one of the dominant groups in South India, predominantly living around the ancient city of Madurai. The word Pira Malay, meaning the other hill, denotes their past migration history. The etymology of the word Kallar is identified with the term Kallagam, which means a habitational area surrounded by hills and hillocks. Some scholars believe that these Kallars are the descendants of those identified with the Kalavars of the Sangam age, which designates war tribes. According to one of the Pira Malay Kallars' oral legends, they descended from 3 forefathers. A sect of the Kallar community who live around Madurai were the successors of the humans who had migrated from the African coast and settled in India, particularly in South India, 70,000 years ago.